at bet99.net. Emerson tied up, a centering pass comes in front, and a shot deflected from Fowler, juggled and spilled by Ingram, but chipped out by Frederick. And now you've got Nugent Hopkins trying to slash his way to the middle. Unsuccessful in that endeavor. St. Louis coming off back-to-back victories, and like Edmonton, the only two teams in the league don't have a three-game winning streak collide tonight. Hyman actually poked one on net there that Binnington had to make a tricky left pad save on, and then Neighbors overran the play, allowing Podkolzin to bring it in. McDavid busted through a stick check, a quick shot and a save made by Binnington. That line finally able to break through last night in Vancouver. A gorgeous feed. Howard to Roslovic for a tip-in the other way.
That's the most important thing. Only 3 power play goals against their last 12 for Edmonton, so they've really buckled down in that regard as well. And yeah, I agree with you. Early on, sometimes it's hard to put it together on the power play.
Save on Stenberg for Ingram. Here's Bouchard. Hitting the line. Wallman. Bouchard. Shot! Score! Nugent Hopkins in game 1000 opens the scoring. Power play goal.
The hockey gods are looking down on you. 1,000 games for Ryan Nugent Hopkins. This is a beauty of his shot. He loves to test up over top of the blocker. It's Bouchard that finds him in the slot all in one motion. Corrals it, toe drag, upstairs to the blocker's side. 1-0 Edmonton, and everybody comes in. This bench erupted beside me here when Ryan Nugent Hopkins blasted that one home.
Who passed away recently at the age of 94.
Well, there's a record that in professional sports you'll never see approached. 552 games in a row. I mean, that will never, ever, ever be broken. Here's Oscar conviction.
Absolutely.
A shot off the pads. I mean, on Friday, as St. Louis ended Tampa Bay's 11-game winning streak. A steal by McDavid in the slot. Short-handed with Broberg back defensively. McDavid has shot to save. Advantage for St. Louis.
Changes everything when 97's on the ice, penalty killing, because he can do this. He can attack so aggressively. I like this shot, though, by Connor McDavid. He uses
rebound grab by Snuggerud and laid ahead for Jordan Kyrou. He's had a tough year at even strength. Spencer Stastny playing game number 100 tonight in the NHL, and it's a breakaway for Kapanen against his former team. Denied by Binnington. Offside against Edmonton.
2 goals for Kapanen last night. Nice little jam out of the zone here by Podkolzin, and look at the back checking by Parayko. That's why he's made Team Canada. 6'6". He just starts to pump the Pistons and forces a little quicker shot maybe for Kapanen.
Bouchard up to Frederick, and now McDavid streaks in. Parayko is denied by Binnington. Sent behind for Stastny up to Roslovic. He didn't get it out against Justin Falk. Ducks inside, quick shot. And that went off the shaft of the stick, I believe. Well said, Gene. Power play goal, 5 minutes in for Ryan Nugent Hopkins. It's the difference in the game right now. Oilers on the second of a back-to-back. They've dropped 7 of 8 this year in that scenario. Shot, Lazar, rebound, hammered home, and boy, did Andrew Mangiapane need that. 2-0 Oilers.
Line, just get the puck in deep, going to work. It was Janmark in the neutral zone navigating. Once it gets deep, it's puck up for grabs. And for Curtis Lazar, who had an assist last night in Vancouver, he's the one that comes up with that puck twice. Gets a heavy shot from a sharp angle on Binnington. This time the rebound right out to the slot, and Mangiapane just beats this guy Fowler to the spot.
And taken away by Toropchenko, and the Blues have something going here, short-handed. Toropchenko with Sundqvist. Backhander save, Ingram. Did not cheat off that far post.
Here when penalties are calling. Here's the chance by Toropchenko, and good job by Bouchard.
Podkolzin. McDavid, league leader in scoring, hustling behind the net, in front, knocked away from Podkolzin, drive echo, score! Zach Hyman tips home the 3-0 goal. He stays hot. That's 6 goals in his last 7, and 18 on the year for number 18.
Binnington, I think, saves a goal for sure, but then going to work once again. Great exchange down low, up high, all over the place for Connor McDavid. This is a blast by Ekholm. Presence in front, Podkolzin was there, disrupting, and then Hyman gets that paddle down. Perfect redirection on the Ekholm blast. All that confusion and movement led to that chance.
But they usually find a way home. Zach Hyman watches this good chance for Roslovic turned aside by Bennington. Is Broberg. He'll shovel it down low. Broberg got banged up the other day. Went into concussion protocol, missed some time, but he's back. Wide open in front. Snuggerud denied by Ingram, who came way out to challenge.
And he fought for it. And that's a good sign. Is this is one of the better chances for the Blues. I mean, this is right in the slot, mano a mano, and Snuggerud can really shoot it. He likes to shoot it. He gets himself to those spots, and maybe doesn't.
With a shot that sails high off the plexi, grabbed eventually by Emerson, squeezed off the puck, centering pass, and a wrong-footed glove save made.
Early on in the first period, there was a similar chance, and it's a good forecheck by Bjugstad, the ex-Oiler. And you're right, not all of them, but sometimes those are more difficult saves to make. Toropchenko has the right idea, trying to get this to the net as quick as possible. It's a little bit of a knuckler that Ingram has to kind of bat and then hold on to with the glove through a screen. So a great job by Ingram once again tracking that.
Your time, it's hard to stay sharp when you're at home that long. Here's a shot by Holloway, glove by Ingram, rebound. Ingram right pad, he's got it. They'll wave it off, saying.
Everybody comes in now. Dvorak with a nice job to get right in front. Has one shot by the second opportunity. And then you can see Holloway back after missing the last 15 games due to injury. Comes right in. You're going to see him pile drive right through and then just shove the right pad of Ingram right over the line. They'll take a look.
There's no goal on the play. The puck was frozen prior to it entering the net.
There you go. He just announced that it was frozen before entering the net.
Two-time World Junior player for Team Sweden, Nugent Hopkins. Set up by Frederick. All alone, Woman denied. Rebound, shooting. Somehow that stayed out. Binnington and his back to the play.
And it's the intent to blow the whistle. You have to remember that too. It's
You
not
lose sight of
necessarily when you hear the whistle. I don't know though. That was pretty darn quick, and that puck you could see it bobble through before that whistle blew.
Would have been Frederick's goal. I mean, it's underneath the right elbow of Bjugstad after the. Ekholm wisely to open ice for Bouchard. Now Podkolzin. McDavid breaks in. Pulls up. A lot of room. Bouchard shoots. Save made. Bennington. And the 6-0 dismantling of the Canucks. Ekholm to McDavid. Challenging Broberg. It's Hyman. Shoots and scores. Hyman's got 2. Edmonton 4, St. Louis nothing.
Going on for Edmonton. This is Podkolzin looking for the middle, not there. Back to the defenseman, and then it's a beautiful pass by Ekholm. For Connor McDavid, he takes a little different route. His back's to Ekholm, but then he just spins. Once he spins, he picks up that puck full motion, almost deflected away, but still makes it through to Zach Hyman, who is just a scoring machine right now. And he one-times this one past Bennington.
Holloway crowds. Freed up for Bouchard. Now Janmark back on the puck. Heading for the net center. Shot Howard denied. Good shift for Isaac Howard. Couple of looks. Jordan Binnington equal to the task. But Edmonton still up 4. Instead down 4 as Lazaro win the face-off, and Nurse likely to kill the clock here in the corner. With some help from Ekholm, it squirts out in front, and Falk denied at the horn!
It's routine, but here, you've got this on the wall, eat it. Eat it, run down the clock, and that little backhand gets away, and Falk pounces on it. A couple good saves again by Ingram at the end.
He's been very... well on his way to a 5th 20-goal season with the Oilers, and a one-timer bidding for the hat-trick stop. Rebound, shooting again, and blocked by Holloway. That would have been 6 hat-tricks, all as an Oiler. Driving in is Kyrou. Previous season high when he came to Edmonton for the 21-22 campaign was 21. Did that twice. Here's a beautiful feed. McDavid got it through to Podkolzin, who finishes 5-0. Podkolzin with goals in back-to-back games, and he's got 12 on the year.
Connor McDavid, I mean, he's going full speed, little chip in charge to himself, goes down, spins, and in one motion is able to feed this through to Podkolzin, who wisely goes to the back door. You never really know when it's going to get to you, but you have to feel it is going to get to you when you're playing with 97. And a great effort down that wall to spin, find that pass a little bit off the skate of Tucker.
Will have their 9th opportunity to achieve that long sought-after 3-game winning streak. Shot by Tucker, speared by Connor Ingram.
One isn't. There's traffic in front. Nice little stop by Shen. Finds Tucker coming in late, and he zipped this one through. Bodies in front. You can see Snugger, who was literally right in front of Connor Ingram, but somehow he finds this one with the glove. And that's when you know you're feeling it. Follows it all the way in there, going across the grain. I don't think you could put that.
Dueling off the draw. Wallman locates Spencer Stastny. Turned up for Roslovic. Cuts inside. Wrist shot save made Binnington. Making himself as large as possible. Meanwhile, the Blues embarking on a road trip. They'll be in Winnipeg in a couple days. And those are two teams grasping at straws right now. They need to put together streaks, both of those clubs. Roslovic stolen from behind on Janmark, but Wallman's there to take a stop, try to save Binnington. A second save on Jake Wallman by Jordan Binnington as Edmonton continues to pound away.
This line, I mean, it was Roslovic with some excellent entries and then a couple blasts. For Wallman, he tees one up and says, okay, I'm going to blast it again.
1 minute to play. 5-0 Edmonton. 3 in the first, 1 in each of the next 2 periods. A blast, Broberg, and another save, number 27.